Alright, well, the decal work is all pretty much done. So a couple things here. I coated the entire orbiter with acrylic in the form of future floor finish. This is an old model standby. I've been using it for many years. The big difficulty with this is getting it to spray without running. Some people mix it with alcohol, some people mix it with Windex, like ammonia. All those things are not really satisfactory, but what I have found, which works pretty good, is this. This is just Tester's acryl thinner, universal acrylic thinner, and go about 1/4 this. So basically 3/4, future, and then 1/4 this, and it works better than anything else that I've found. So you can try that when you get a chance. Also, I did the engines. I sprayed the engines with Alclad, and I think I used, let's see, duraluminum for the engines themselves, and stainless steel for the other little small engines. And I'm going to come back and do some work, some accent work with these engines here to accentuate these little grid lines and pipes and whatnot. Alright, so the next thing is I'm going to basically do some washes on all these different panels and try to make this black spotted underside here blend in and make it look like a weathered, heat stressed bunch of tiles. And that'll be done with artist oils and an overspray gray filter. And when I'm done with that, I will show it to you. Here's the bottom of the orbiter after my oil wash routine. And all I really did was took a very light gray oil paint with a big, wide, soft, round brush, kind of like a filbert brush is what it would be called, and just spread it on here and made it look like it's streaked back, similar to what I'm seeing on photographs. You can't get this exactly like any particular photograph. You can just pretty much represent what you typically see on the bottom of shuttles. Now I'm not quite done here. I'm going to go back with some black paint and put some fresh tile work on it, and then I'm going to spray the whole thing down with light gray as a filter, just to kind of blend it all together nicely. On the top, be careful here. One of the characteristics of the shuttle, when you look at the fuselage of the shuttle, is a patchwork appearance on these thermal blankets. And I did that, believe it or not, with some cream, and it's a little bit too much contrast. So what I'm going to do here on the top is I'm going to take a flat white, again very thin. I'm going to shoot the whole area where the blankets are with that flat white, and that's going to act as a filter, and it's going to tone down some of this light cream color. I tried a gray wash, I tried a black wash, none of that looked right, but when I finally put the light cream on there, that looked the best. So that's the plan. So I tried painting these little squares on, and that didn't work out so well. So instead, I got a sharp tipped Q-tip, and I'm just removing the oil that's here. This is not completely dry yet. Oil takes a long time to dry. Anybody ever work with it? And this is just as easy. So all I've done here is put a little bit of thinner on the tip, it's very random. If you look at the bottom of the shuttle, you'll see these tiles that they get replaced every mission, ones that are kind of damaged. So it's pretty haphazard. Here you can see here, this is Discovery, I believe, and you can see it's all over. I'm not going to do quite this heavy though. It's to take too much time. So we have a lot of spraying to do here, and the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to spray these skirts with Model Master Metalizer Dark Anodonic Gray. I think that's how you pronounce it, Anodonic Gray. Again, the trusty Posh H. Let's get it rolling here. Get a color cup. Quick and easy job here. Nothing to it. I always put my color cup a little bit to the side while I get the paint bottles and all out of the way, because I've knocked it over on more than one occasion. Okay. Compressor rolling. I'll just use a clipboard with a piece of paper on it to take a look at my spray pattern. Okay. Okay, perfect. Of course it would be. So lacquer, no thinner required, so it's good to go right out of the bottle. Alright, so I'm going to go on my mask here. You hear my exhaust fan going in the background. It's just a 2-fan window unit. Alright, one color down. Alright, next color up is we're going to use 01 Gray. And there are a couple of little parts of the tank I want to spray with this. Little accessory lines. And also I want to shoot the interior of the engine bells with this a little bit. Okay. Now I have 4 of these color cups because if you plan well, you can wait and do up to 4 colors at a time, or in the case of like a 4-color camouflage scheme, then you can change color cups and move your colors around and adjust and all your camouflage and get it just like you like it. I usually stir my in the paint, like in the bottle itself with one of these. To me, it's paint stirs. But when I get the color cup going, I usually use a toothpick. Okay, so back on the respirator. that's it as far as that gray goes. Let's get ready for the next color. Alright, next color is black. The decals that go around the aft end of the orbiter don't cover the entire, after part. So I sprayed it dark ghost gray to begin with as a undercolor for the decals, but since the decals don't cover everything, you gotta kind of tie it in here. So black is really the only color that you can do that with. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright. I'm going to grab the orbiter here and get to work. Not acceptable. Alright, so what I did there is I just kind of streaked the inside of these engine bells a little bit just to give them some sort of exhaust staining. Okay, just flat black, nothing to it. I painted a tip on the top of the fuel tank, black tip, and I brought the engine bells all together. Let me show you that here. Just brought that all together, and the idea is just to get rid of some of that gray.